Hi everyone, this is Nagamani, Assistant Professor from Mechanical Department at St. Martin's Engineering College. Today my topic is sections of solids. First we need to explain what is a solid. Solid is a three-dimensional object that is length, width and height. Here we are using some prisms and pyramids. That solids can be divided into prisms and pyramids. We are using prisms and pyramids. We need to draw what is a front view, what is a top view and what is a side view. Here two methods are there. One is first angle projection method, other one is third angle projection method. In first angle projection method, object is placed on first quadrant, then you will get a front view and we need to draw front view and top view. What is a front view and what is a top view we need to draw using these prisms and pyramids. So from your side, front view, that front, you can imagine that board is a vertical plane, ground is a horizontal plane. So from your side you can see, suppose this one is a hexagonal prism. Prism having a two bases. One is A, B, C, D, E, F, other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So from your side you can see that is a front view. So front view is placed on vertical plane, that is a board. So front view is what? Rectangle. So you need to draw rectangle. So top view. From top onwards you can see this is a top view. That is a true shape of the prism. That is a hexagon. See, 6 sides are there. This is called a hexagon. Hexagon prism means two bases. So two bases are placed on horizontal plane. That is horizontal plane is a ground. So you need to draw hexagon below xy line. That in between this board and ground you can imagine xy line. Okay. So this one is a top view. First we need to draw true shape of the prism. That is a hexagon. Then we need to draw front view. Using projection lines, you need to draw front view. But we are using, here my topic is sections of solids. So what is a section plane? So an object is cut by, suppose this one is an object. Object is cut by an imaginary cutting plane to show the internal details. Why we need to cut that object? Because we need to design some machine components. Suppose gears or shafts or like that components we need to design. Because of that we need to know what is the internal details of an object. Then in civil we need to use infrastructure of beams, columns and shafts. So we need to design some internal design of shafts, columns and beams. Because of that we are using section plane. Okay, here different types of section planes we are using. That is plane parallel to VP, perpendicular to HP, one is, and second one is perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. That is auxiliary, denoted as a auxiliary inclined plane. Third one is auxiliary vertical plane, that is perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP, that is called a auxiliary vertical plane. Other one is profile plane, that is perpendicular to both HP and VP. So here we need to explain that this is a, here we are using section plane. This is a top view, this is a front view. Here we are using different types of section planes. We need to cut the object like that. That one is a section plane. This one is a section plane. like that. This one is a imaginary cutting plane, that is called a section plane. Section plane is inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP. That section plane is called a auxiliary inclined plane. Other one is auxiliary vertical plane. You can see the internal details. What is the internal details of an object? Here different types of section planes we are using. 4 types of section planes we are using, and got the object. What is the true shape of an object? And we need to draw cut surface also here. Okay, then here PPT. Here also we need to draw using drafter, we need to draw section planes. And what is this is a square, this one is a square pyramid having only one base and joined all faces are meeting at a center point. Here axis point, this one is a center line, axis line represented as a one dot, axis line represented as a one long dash and one short dash, like that. So all sides are meeting at a center point. Suppose this one is a pentagonal pyramid, so all sides are meeting at a center point, that is called a pyramid. So we need to draw front view and top view. Top view is the true shape of the object, that is a pentagon, and front view is the placed on vertical plane, that is a triangle. So we need to draw front view and top view. Okay, then here we are using, this one is a, first one is a parallel to HP one section plane, this one is a auxiliary inclined plane, this one is also auxiliary inclined plane, this one also auxiliary inclined plane. We are using this section planes and to show the internal details. This one is called a cut surface. So cut surface is represented as a line inclined to set the drafter 45 degrees to this reference line. This is called a reference line, and set the drafter 45 degrees, draw reference lines, and parallel to HP, gap in between 2 or 3 mm. So a cut surface you need to represented by hatching lines. Okay, then we need to draw what is the true shape of this cut surface. We need to draw this cut surface using one line. This one is a section plane. So section plane here we denoted as a one long dash and two dots, and one long dash and two dots, like that. Draw one line parallel to this section plane and draw one line parallel to this section plane, and by using this reference line we need to draw section plane. How? From X onwards you need to take some distance, from here to here you need to take distance, and this X as a reference, and cut an arc on that line. This line should be section from this section plane, draw perpendicular to that section plane, draw lines, and then from using this reference line draw cut surface. How? From X to take reference from X to P as a radius, this X as a reference, cut an arc on that line. From this one take reference from here to Q as a radius, this one as a center, and cut an arc on that line. From here also you can take from measurements from X onwards, you can take from X to S as a radius, X as a center, cut an arc, from X to R as a radius, cut an arc. Then you will get a joined all points PQRS, then you will get a true shape of the section. Here, then I need to explain different types of, already I explained different types of section planes. One is a horizontal section plane. Already I told that section plane is parallel to HP and parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. And inclined section plane also I explained. That one is a perpendicular to HP, perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. That is called a inclined section planes. Here see, this one is a planes, this one is a VP and HP. Using these references, we need to draw front view and top view. Because of that, this one is a first angle projection method. This one is a first quadrant. Suppose this is called a first quadrant. What is a first quadrant? In first quadrant, above the HP in front of VP, object is placed like that, then you will get a front view and top view. We need to draw front view and top view. Using these section planes, we need to draw front view and top view. Here one problem is there. Here we need to draw, using one problem you need to take and then draw one reference XY line and then draw, suppose this one is a hexagonal pyramid. So we need to take one hexagonal pyramid and cut that base is, one side is parallel to HP and draw using parallel horizontal section plane, draw its front view and top view. First we need to draw like that. Side equal to, suppose you need to take side of the base equal to 30 mm. First draw line parallel to XY line and then set the drafter 72 and draw one pentagon. So this base represented as this one is a top view. So suppose this one is a pyramid, hexagonal pyramid. So we need to draw front view and top view. First we need to draw top view because this is the true shape of the pyramid. Here true shape of the pyramid is placed on the, here true shape of the pyramid is placed on the, true shape of the pyramid. Okay, now we need to, this one is a pentagonal pyramid. So what is a pyramid? All sides are meeting at a center point, that is called a pyramid. First, using this pyramid, we need to draw front view and top view. Here we are using plane parallel to HP section plane. We need to cut this pyramid parallel, draw its front view and top view and cut surface of a pyramid, hexagonal, pentagonal pyramid. So here pentagon means 5 sides are there. Okay, this one is a pentagon. That base is parallel to HP. We need to draw base. Using this base, suppose we need to take base side equal to 30 mm. First to draw line parallel to XY line and then set the drafter 72 degrees because 360 by 5 equal to 7. We need to calculate like that and then set the protractor at A point 72 and draw 30 mm length of line. Here also at B, at C and D. Using protractor, set angle 72 and draw pentagon and then a top view is represented. We need to draw top view first. This one is a top view that is placed on below XY line. In between board and ground, that is a XY line, that is XY line. So we need to extend these lines up to XY line and then we need to draw front view. So front view, using this center line represented as a one line dash and one dash, one short dash, like that we need to draw. That axis is equal to, suppose assume this one is a 60 mm, and then so front top view is denoted as a lowercase letters. Because of that I wrote A, B, C, D, E. Other one, this one is front view. So front view is denoted as a lowercase letter with dash. So join all points, then you will get a triangle shape, this one. Then we are using here section plane is parallel. Section plane is parallel to HP and that is placed on above the base. So above the base means you need to take this one is a XY line is a reference line, and then take distance, measure distance above 25 mm and draw section plane, 2 dots and 1 line, 2 dots and 1 line, 2 dots and 1 line, like that. This is called a section plane. And then section plane represented as a also, this one is a front view. We are using section plane in front view. Because of that we are using P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, lowercase letter with dash. And then from this, in between, this one is a O. Suppose this one is a O. So join all points. First mark a center and then join all sides meeting at a center point. From here onwards, this AO line cut at point a P dash. From here onwards, draw a line to meet a AO line. From here onwards, draw a line to meet a AO line. Where is AO line? This one is a AO line. So this is called a, this AO line cut at point where? P. So you need to draw, this one is a P. And then AO line cut at point Q. So where is AO line? This one is a AO line. From Q onwards, draw perpendicular to XY line, draw a line to meet a AO line, because this AO line cut at point Q dash. So you need to write here Q point. So top view is denoted as a lowercase letter only. Because of that, this one is a Q point. From R onwards, draw line to meet a BO line, because this BO line cut at point R. So you need to mark that point R. From S, draw perpendicular to XY line and draw a line to meet a OC line. This OC line cut at point S. So here we need to draw right S point. But we don't know this OD how much distance it is, because this is placed on center. So because of that, you need to take OP or OS as a radius, this O as a center, draw an arc. Then you will get a point, that one is T, suppose T dash. So this point is a T. Then join all points, then you will get a, here also small pentagon, because this one we need to cut parallel. This one is a pentagonal pyramid. So we need to cut this one parallel to this base. We need to cut and then draw this cut surface. This cut surface, you will get a this cut surface. Then you need to show this one using hatching lines. Hatching lines, we need to set the drafter perpendicular to this reference line and draw a lines parallel to inclined to HP and gap in between 2 or 3 mm and parallel to each other. So these lines are called a hatching lines. Hatching lines we need to draw inclined 45 degrees and gap in between 2 or 3 mm and draw lines parallel to each other, like that. This is called a cut surface. Okay, then we need to explain. This one is one other problem. Here, see this one is a, so for example, we need to explain what is a inclined, auxiliary inclined plane. This one is called a auxiliary inclined plane. First we need to read that question, draw the initial projections, top view. How to do? First this one is a pentagon, this one also one prism, that is a square prism. Here square prism is equal inclined square prism. This one also prism, but this one is a hexagon. This one is a square prism. Prism having a two bases. Two bases are placed on below xy line, because this one, suppose this one is a, assume this one is a square prism. So top view is placed on ground, that is we need to draw that true shape of the prism, that is a square. And then we need to draw front view. Front view is rectangle. All prisms having a all prisms having a all prisms having a rectangular faces, that is a front view. So we need to draw front view. How much? They will give this distance. Suppose here assume 60 mm. So we need to draw from all sides of this one, draw lines up to 60 mm length of line, and then join. Then you will get a front view. Front view is denoted as a lowercase letters. Front is denoted as a lowercase letter and dash. So this one is a dash, this one is a d dash, because this one a, this one is d because this one is d. So this one is a b. From b point, that projection, that is called a b dash. From c point, projection is called a c dash. And then take 60 mm length of line and draw one rectangle, that is a front view of an prism, square prism. Then here we are using section plane. That section plane is 35 mm above the HP and inclined 45 degrees to the HP. Here measure above distance 35 mm and draw one line parallel to XY line, and then set the protractor here 45 degrees. Otherwise, if you took here 45 degrees, this is not going through this distance. Because of that, you need to take 45 degrees at this point and draw section plane. Section plane is represented as a two dots and one long dash. Two dots and one long dash, that is passing through the 35 mm above distance and inclined 45 degrees. So we need to take this one, this DO line cut at point P and BO line cut at point Q, like that. This one is R. From here onwards, draw lines perpendicular to this XY line. Draw lines to meet this square prism, like that. Then you will get a point. Here also one point is there. From here onwards, draw perpendicular to XY line to meet a square. And then you will get a cut surface, like that. You will get a cut surface. This one is called a cut surface. So cut surface is represented to hatching lines. That hatching lines you must take 45 degrees to the reference XY line and then draw lines 45 degrees. Set the drafter 45 degrees. Draw lines parallel to each other, and gap, you should maintain gap in between 2 or 3 mm only. So this is called a cut surface in square prism. Then we need to draw true shape of the section. This one, true shape of the square prism. This one we need to draw using one reference line. This is also reference line for the true shape. This line should be parallel to this section plane. You need to take this line should be parallel to this section plane, and then draw lines from section plane points, draw lines perpendicular to this section plane, draw lines like that, perpendicular to this section plane, and then draw one line parallel to this section plane for that reference true shape of the section. From this is also XY line here for true shape of the section plane. So from here to here you need to take distance. This one also XY, right? This one also XY. So from X onwards you need to take radius from here, X to P as a radius. This P as a center, cut an arc on that line. Cut an arc on that line, and then from here to here take distance, and then cut an arc using this reference line, and then from here to P2 as a radius, this X as a center, cut an arc on that line, then you will get a points P1 and P2. Then you need to take this one also one section plane. From section onwards you will get a lines, right? From that line you need to take from X onwards, take radius and X2, Q as a radius, cut an arc on that line, then you will get a this P4 point. Next, this Q point you need to take. So you need to take this way. This one is a, from here onwards draw one line perpendicular to XY line to meet a square prism, right? That point you need to take from X to this point as a radius. This one also X. From here onwards you need to set the compass here and cut an arc on that line. That radius should be equal to here, and then from here onwards, from this point measure this distance from X to P. Here also XY line, from X to P as a radius, cut an arc on that line. Then you will get a one shape, right? Join all points, then you will get a shape. That shape equal to this shape. This is a true shape. Here we need to draw what is a cut surface. We need to draw using this true shape section plane, true shape of the section plane. Draw that cut surface. This is called a true shape of the section plane. True shape of the section plane. Here. Here we are using different types of section planes in this video. How we will get a true shape of the section, true shape of the prism and pyramid. Here we are using different types. That imaginary plane is called a section plane. That imaginary plane is called a section plane. Here different types of section planes we are using. How we will get a true shape, how you will get a front view, how you will get a top view, we need to draw by using these section planes. So you can see this one is a top view, this one is a front view. Here this is called a imaginary section plane. So this is a auxiliary inclined plane. So auxiliary inclined plane using and draw its true shape and top view and front view in our problems. Next one is, see this one is called a cut surface. This is called a cut surface. Here we are discussing our topic, sections of solids. Here we are using different types of section planes and what is a front view, what is a top view, what is a cut surface, and what is the true shape of the section plane. We are discussing today topic.